And welcome back to Let's Play Psychonauts. Last time, we completed the Brain Tumbler experiment, finding out that Coach Oleander has a devious plot to kidnap the children, rob them of their brains, and then use those brains to presumably power an army of psychoactive tanks. In this part, nighttime has fallen on Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, blah, 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 and Sasha 9 and Agent Mia, as we learn from going into their minds, are MIA. Lili, as far as we know, is still fine, although will presumably be in danger in the near future, given the vision that we saw in our dream. So, what Raz wants to do now is go to the boat docks and see if she is still available for the meeting that they planned. Now, a handful of things have changed in Whispering Rock now that night has fallen. Most prominent among them are that going through the camp, you will occasionally come across these pyrokinetic cougars, and as soon as you get close to them, they will ignite you. Now, there are a variety of ways you can deal with these guys. You can try and blast them from a safe distance, though it's a little hard because they have pretty good reach with their pyrokinetic powers, or you can go invisible and sneak up on them. So, let's just use our invisibility to get in close and take them out. Being lit on fire naturally is pretty detrimental to your health, as you not only passively take a whole bunch of damage over time, you also lose your ability to actually, do anything. Now, let's see, that's the reception area. Before we head to the docks area, we just want to make our way over to the main lodge area. Am I even going the right way? Let's see. Actually, I think it's this way. I always forget where the different exits connect to here. We've done most of the collecting around Whispering Rock, so we don't have too much to do in the camp area itself, and there are actually not too many scenes available for us to see unless we... Whoa. Oop. Let's go invisible again. One thing to note is that you can only use the invisibility power when the badge recharge is full. You cannot cancel it and then reactivate it quickly, so be mindful of that. Fortunately, it recharges relatively quickly. Invisibility is actually a pretty good power. I just don't use it too often since I'm not terribly fond of it myself. Heading over here, it looks like Quentin and Phoebe have abandoned their practice, and looks like Frankie, Dogan, and Kitty are gone as well, in addition to Vernon. Looks like Cook Cruller is still manning the store. One thing I want to take a look at real quick is how many arrowheads do I have? 77, and how many psi cards do we have? Let's see. Just trying to do the math in my head real quick. Let's see. We would need 90 arrowheads to get all the cores that we need in order to get some rank up. So what I'm going to do real quick is let's just pull out our dowsing rod and see if we can't find something.
I'm not picking up anything. Must not be any deep arrowheads nearby.
Took me a surprisingly long amount of time to actually find a deep arrowhead deposit. I must have cleared out most of them in the main lodge area. I was getting some reactions over this way, but couldn't find it. One funny thing to note about the invisibility power is that you can actually use it while riding on the levitation orb, and that still works on enemies just fine. I take it the visual of the orb is just for the benefit of the player, so that they can see how it actually works, and maybe the people in-universe can't actually see it. That's how I'm gonna justify it anyway. Let's buy some cores.
What else can I do you for? Alrighty then. What else can I do you for?
That's it for now.
Alright, go get more airheads and come on back. Support your local merchants.
We only have a few more things that we really need to buy. We only need to buy a handful more cores in order to get all the rank ups that we need from cards, and we only need 250 arrowheads in order to get the levitation ball color changer. That's a power or a item that you never have to get, but I may as well just for the sake of demonstration. We should have an opportunity to get some deep arrowheads coming up real soon. Let me see. We want to go to Ford Sanctuary. Heading to Ford Sanctuary.
What are you doing here? You said that girl was waiting for you down by the water. That's lungfish territory, boy. Go and get her.
Gee, Ford, I was just coming here to power up real quick. I actually didn't know that he said that if you came here. Anyways, this is our first opportunity to use the loom in order to create psi cards from our mental cobwebs. So, as you can see, each web translates into one card, essentially making each mental cobweb an individual Psy card. So get 9 cobwebs, and you can combine them with a core in order to get a rank up. Speaking of, oh right, gotta put that away. There's a good example of the cobweb duster interacting with NPCs and the environment in a way that you don't really care for it to. With all these rank ups, though, we should get at least 1 new power-up. Actually, we should get 2. Psy power upgrade earned. Wrecking Ball. Once you've earned this levitation power-up, your thought bubble becomes a deadly weapon at full speed. Additionally, our pyrokinesis has been upgraded with the power of thermal detonation. It will invoke a massive explosion around anything that we set on fire, also setting fire to anything around it. Pyrokinesis is still a completely worthless power in combat. I would not recommend ever using pyrokinesis. It's just slow and clunky to use, and Psy Blast generally accomplishes more. I mean, heck, with Chain Psy Blast, we already got a form of AoE damage. Anyways, I'm going to drop myself outside the main lodge, just because it'll bring us relatively close to the entrance of the dock areas, which is where I want to be. As soon as we enter the docks, or rather get close to the docks, I believe a cutscene triggers, and there's a couple collectibles around the entrance that I want to get. Or at the very least, there's that card that I fell trying to get. There is another pyrokinetic cougar over there. We're just going to ignore that.
Bobby! Uh-oh. Look, I can explain.
TV. TV.
Jeez, it sounds like you caught a bad cold.
Maybe. But listen. I traced the psychic interference back to Coach Oleander's radio. He's been broadcasting his insane plot all over camp in his sleep.
So he's really kidnapping children and stealing their brains to make weapons.
Yes! Isn't that great?
What? How is that great?
Because this is an honest-to-goodness psychic emergency.
And Sasha's not here. He left on some official Psychonauts business.
Mia left a note saying the same thing.
Lili, a deranged madman is building an army of psychic death tanks to take over the world. And there's no one who can stop him, except for you and me.
Oh my god! Let's make out!
What?
Sorry, I'm just so excited. Since you showed up, Raz, things are so much more exciting. Sinister death plots, mad scientists, hideous monsters.
Make out?
How long have I ignored what this camp had to offer? Everything's new to me now, thanks to you. I mean, look at this flower.
You mean like kiss?
How many years have I been coming here, and I've never even noticed a cool flower like this before? Oh no! You didn't just hit my boyfriend!
Lili!
Let's get him!
I can't swim.
Well, then use the bathysphere at the end of the dock. Quick, while the flipper prints are still glowing.
Are you coming? I don't know how to drive that thing.
I can't. I have to check on the other children. Yes. If the brains are out, they'll need supervision and possibly refrigeration. And how can you not know how to operate a bathysphere? Haven't you ever been to summer camp before? Now get a move on before that girl gets overly digested.
Thanks for the mental image, Ford. Anyway, it looks like that cutscene just triggers as soon as you enter the docks area anyway. So, Lili has been kidnapped by a rather large lungfish creature, and we have to rescue her. Unfortunately, Raz cannot swim after them, though I don't think he'd have much luck just swimming. I imagine the pressures of the lake might get to him a little bit. Here is a Psy Core that I forgot to grab while I was here previously, so let's just grab that, and let's make our way over to the area with the card where I fell previously. Instead of trying to bypass the intended way to get it with the levitation ball, let's just go for the intended way and do a little bit of motion jumping between the branches here, lining ourselves up to make sure we don't accidentally clip the branches and fall like I did previously. This should be good. There we go. We got the card. Additionally, there are a whole bunch of collectibles over by the bathysphere that we could have collected earlier. It's just kind of tricky to do so with Bobby Zilch in the way. He kind of just projects an entire field of invisible walls around the entire area, so being able to walk over here, no problem, means that we can get over to this card right here, use our levitation ball to hop up right here, and then make our way up to this rooftop. Use the nets to secure ourselves, and let's just float on down here. I believe you can also... Okay, it's just the Dream Fluffs one. As I was saying, I believe you can walk along the ropes, too. We just want to do that going up, really. May as well use the levitation float in order to bypass stuff like that. Heading up here, we've got another card, and then over this way, we've got... Ooh, let's go invisible there. Oh, looks like my invisibility ended, but that's okay. We just have a weak swipe to worry about when we get in the face of the cougar. Anyways, grabbing the diver's helmet here, that is our next scavenger hunt item for this area, and is the last collectible that we needed to grab here. Let's take a quick look at that. As you can see, there are 2 scavenger hunt items remaining. Diver's helmet. Thick helmets like these have been used to protect those who dive in Lake Oblongata, not from the increase in water pressure, but from the hideous creature that is rumored to live in the lake, but is, of course, just an old legend. Surely. With that grabbed, let's make our way over to the bathysphere, or perhaps drown trying to save Lili. It looks like we're gonna drown. Only the highest quality gameplay is offered in my videos, and I'm kind of offended if you think otherwise. Heading over this way, back to the beach, we can just quickly hop along with our levitation ball. Let's just make our way... Okay, this is going a little awkward, a little bit funky. Not exactly how I was intending to go, but that's fine, that's fine. Let's just drop on down here, and then make our way over to the bathysphere. I like that word, bathysphere. Say it along with me, bathysphere. Anyways, into the bathysphere. Seem to have found ourselves at the bottom of the lake, and conveniently, there seems to be some sort of force field that is protecting us from the waters. Of course, if we get up to the edge of the force field, we can see the Handa Galaccio reaching out from there, so let's not get too close. Looks like we've got some footprints here, so let's just follow these and see where they take us. We can bash through these little, I mean, I guess they're coral, I'm not really sure. These bleached rocks, and just slap right through them, keep on moving, and let's just platform our way up here. What could possibly be awaiting us?
Okay, cough up the girl and no one gets hurt, fish. Man, it's gonna be hard to find a new place to give you lumps.
Raz talks a big game there, but unfortunately, it's not going to be that simple. We have no way to directly hurt the creature, but we do have these convenient boxes of thumbtacks here that we can break open while it's trying to inhale us to give it a little bit of indigestion, I would say. Alright, looks like that's not going to work out too well. It's kind of figuring what we're doing. After enough time passes, it will begin to spit garbage at us. Watch out for the various bits of sea life that are spat out at you. As you can see, its exterior is pretty resilient, so trying to take it out with Psy Blasts, not exactly going to work out for us. As you can see, the first phase of this fight is relatively short. It begins pushing the psychic field on us. Now, one thing that isn't immediately obvious in this fight is that there are numerous deep arrowhead deposits along the path in this area. If we have the dowsing rod at the ready, we can get a lot of arrowheads from collecting these. This is something that they do in speedruns. I'm just doing this so I can hopefully get some money for the levitation ball color changer power, or item. Not exactly sure what it classifies as. If you hear a lot of tap-tap-tapping in the background, you do have to mash this thing pretty hard. As you can see, the field is gradually closing in on us, so we can't be super careless and just keep dousing areas repeatedly. I do have a tendency to miss a lot of these. Just keep mashing the buttons as you move along, and hopefully you'll come across some deep arrowheads. Remember that you'll occasionally have to stow the dowsing rod to hit these rock formations as you come across them.
I'm not picking up anything. Must not be any deep arrowheads nearby.
Come on, Raz, you're totally picking stuff up. You just need to have a little bit of patience, my friend. Anyways, it is moving its position to push the force field in a different direction. I'm not really sure what the deal is with this force field. I don't think it's ever explained why exactly it's here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Whoa! Okay, so there were 200 arrowheads there. If you actually... Uh-oh. Come on, come on. Couldn't get the platforming to flip the way I needed it to. But yeah, that was a huge deposit. You can see why speedruns come to this place to get their arrowheads. Okay, nothing on this one. Come on, what do we got up here? Come on, come on, come on, where are you? Just keep mashing, just keep mashing, just keep mashing. Come on, I got it. No! Got pushed out of the way. Sometimes I just can't find the right spot for it. Oh, well. Yeah, it's honestly a good idea to do this during this fight, because there's not really much going on while you're just waiting for the barrier to be pushed around. Oh, hey, it's stopped. Well, let's take this opportunity to get some of these deep arrowheads. Get a, what was that, like a 50 or so? Like 60? Get those, and as you can see, it's spitting out more garbage at us. The main thing we want to pay attention to is the tax. So, come on, start sucking. There we go. Don't take that out of context. Can we find another one right over there? Fortunately, the thumbtacks move much faster through the water than the boxes themselves do, so as soon as you break one, it's no good for the lungfish. Perhaps, unfortunately for us, the box themselves offer enough protection to keep the lungfish from having the same degree of indigestion and throat pain that simply giving the, shall we say, raw thumbtacks to it causes. Speaking of raw thumbtacks, here we go. Alright, so, looks like the bubble is in motion again. I will say, this is probably the most boring fight in the game, which is why I'm mostly just dousing. This is very slow and not particularly threatening chase sequence. I mean, you do occasionally have the bits of sea life dropping down on your head, which I suppose can cause some problems every now and again. But the only ones you really need to worry about are the lampreys. Come on, give me more deep arrowheads. I need the money. Okay, I don't need it desperately. I would just like to have it, okay? Oh, I think we're getting close to something. Remember to keep mashing. Come on, come on, come on. Give me the money. Sorry if the commentary is not exactly riveting for this section of the fight. As you can see, there's not really a lot to say about what's happening. Okay, it looks like I've moved out of range of the... Oh, stuck, woof. Come on, move. Oh god. Come on, I'm trying to live up my aspiration of being a treasure hunter. Why do you have to do this to me? Okay, moving up on here. There's a lot of clams in this area. Wonder if they're almost like an environmental clue. That is neither here nor there. We're still trying to escape. We don't exactly want to have a watery grave at this point in our life. I don't think anybody wants to have a watery grave at any point in their life, but especially not right now. We've got a Lili to save. Alright, making our way up here. Obviously, there is no deep arrowhead deposit buried in the woods, so don't expect... Or is there? Yep. Okay, break this. Break this. Oh, man. I want to get the,
This freshwater lake coral is so pretty, I just want to smash it.
Okay, it is coral. I didn't think there was coral in a freshwater lake. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a deep arrowhead deposit there. Now we just grind on down, and fortunately for us, the barrier expands out enough that we can safely grind down and not have to worry about dying in the process. Ooh, hey. Hey, nice! That should be enough arrowheads to buy basically everything we need in the game. Anyways, the lungfish is now available for us to attack. Let's wait for them to get in close. Unfortunately, that's not it. What we need to do is to get their antenna caught in these clams here. Ooh, hey. Come on. No, I'm screwing this up hardcore. Might actually die here, since we don't really have good ways to restore our health at the moment. I didn't buy any dream fluffs. Perhaps this would be a good moment to have them. Come on. There we go. It's a little tricky to get the lungfish caught in that, but eventually they will. Okay, taking another hit there. Just need to... Oh no! Here's what I was talking about with the lamprey. Come on, take another whack. There we go. And then, once they're caught, just give them some quick punches there. They are otherwise invulnerable to damage. We do need to wait until they get caught so that they're vulnerable. There we go. Getting that lined up properly this time.
Oh, poor little thing.
That poor little thing just tried to kill me about 8 different ways.
Well, that's not its fault. This was once just a normal-sized lungfish, minding its own business in a mucus-lined air bubble beneath a semi-dry lake bed. But judging by the work done on it, I suspect Maury has mutated it, accelerated its growth, and has placed an implant in its brain to make it do his evil bidding.
Whoa. Poor little thing.
Yeah, go inside there and try to smash the implant. Use the psycho portal I saw you steal from Sasha's lab.
Oh, yeah. That works on big scary monsters?
Oh, monster schmonster. That thing's more afraid of you than you are of it. Now get in there!
Well, I suppose we don't have any other better options, but come on. More scared of me than I am of it. What could possibly give you that idea, Ford?
Top of the morning to you, ma'am.
And good day to you, Officer Lungfish. How are you today?
Oh, damp and happy, can't complain. And what are you and the wee one up to on this lovely day?
Oh, just obeying the law as always. All posted directives followed to the letter.
Ah, good to hear. Not a one of us want any trouble, that's for sure. Ah! Oh, Gagalo!
Well, that's the funny thing about perception, I guess. So, yes, we are Gagalore in the Lungfish's mind, Lungfishopolis to be exact, and we've got to destroy the Kochamara Tower, which doubles as Coach Oleander's implant. However, this is a pretty lengthy and, frankly, rather slow level, so I think we will be saving that for the next video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, though, goodbye.